Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a wonderful time today. We are going to be doing some pick a piles for anybody that is here. Just going to put some welcomes messages. Let everybody filter in. It's just starting on 10 a.m. Putting some information into the chat window. To see if we get anybody coming on in. Give it a few seconds, and while we're doing that, just want to point out the pick a pile. So we have two piles here, pile one, or should I say pile one here, pile two here. So pile one, it is a black onyx. Pile two is a jasper. And so what we're going to do is we're going to wait for some people to jump in, if they do, and we're going to do a pick a pile. That pick a pile is going to give us some time for people to filter in, to get themselves subscribed so that they can chat. And we want to feel into the energy of these, because part of this journey is to trust your own intuition, especially if you're a twin flame. You need to lean into that intuition a lot. And even if you don't hear anything, just pick which one seems to resonate best. Do you like the crystal? Do you feel that this pile is stronger than this pile? Take your first guess, and as you take your first guess, that's when we're going to be able to decide that channel is for you, or that deck is for you. Like everything, I try to do most of my stuff live, and then why do I want to do it live instead of doing the editing? Editing, I'm sure, looks a lot prettier. Reason being is that I want to gather the live energies that are through here and give you an honest read, one that hasn't been altered at any rate. You may see a few of them with some effects, but the actual video was made live. The only thing I added in is effects. I didn't edit anything out. I didn't change anything. If I make a flub, I make a flub, and that's just the way it is. So with that, let's see if we get anybody in. It's a Saturday morning. It's the day before Easter in the United States, 10 a.m. New York time. And we'll start getting ready to pick our pile. So again, let's look at what we have. Pile one, that's a black onyx. Pile two is a jasper. And so with that being said, set your intention always to get the best reading possible. And let's start with what's in pile number one. So in pile number one, we've got, and I've seen this a lot this week, it's calling in your soulmate. This is happening for you, pile one. Perhaps you're getting a little tired of waiting for your divine counterpart to come in. The universe has heard your cries and is calling in a soulmate. Okay, what else? The energies on here, and that's attraction. Okay, that energy of attraction is bringing in that soulmate, that magnetism. Now let's look at what your higher self guidance is for you at this moment. And look what we get. The time is right. So your higher self is saying, hey, divine timing is coming. It's here. Right? Seize the day when this opportunity comes in. This is when you want to really just grab at it. This is your go sign. This is your green light from your higher self. Let's get some messages from this group. Rise above with love. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Stay in that frequency of love. Body, mind, and soul, you're beautiful to me. My love for you grows stronger each day, right? And these are messages from your divine connection, your divine counterpart. I wish you were here with me, right? They're in their head. They want you to be there. They need to go tick-tock, tick-tock, because the soulmate's coming around the clock. Water under the bridge. They're hoping at this point with the situation that brought you two to a separation, because again, if you are watching this, you're a twin flame in separation. So if that twin flame in separation hits you, they're hoping that, hey, whatever happened was just something that happened. You've forgotten about it. You've forgiven them. You want to be in that forgiving energy, and that's where they want you to be. Okay, let's take our next card that we have out here for our message. And this is a message from yourself. This is where are you in this? In your healing and overcoming wounds takes courage. I'm healing in the silence, are you, right? And so this is where the Divine Feminine is sitting right now. She wants to know, hey, I'm doing my healing work. I've been doing it alone by myself. What are you doing? Have you done it, right? She's losing patience. You know, we all lose patience, right? Divine timing, nobody likes. You tell me you like divine timing, I'm going to ask a question or two about that. Okay? Here and now, your true love is already part of your life, right? And so they're giving you more confirmation. You've already met the love of your life. It's been in your field for a while. And play hard, right? Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. So I'm getting a really big vibe of either reconciliation or something new is coming in that's going to, bring that frequency of love into you. And so let's dig into, what's the timing, and, like everything with timing, most of the times the cards are snarky. They don't really want to give us an answer, but we'll look at that answer anyway. And it says, give yourself more self-love once that happens within a year, right? So we're still working on divine timing, but, the message is always the same. Give yourself more self-love, and that's going to happen. So this is your read for pile number 1, the Black Onyx. Hopefully, if it resonates, if it does, put it in the comments. Now we'll get on to the Jasper, the second card read that we have, the second pile. Okay, first card of the energies that's with this connection is retreat, right? You're in separation, you're retreating, you're healing, you're moving yourself into that space. Getting to know each other. Okay, so hopefully we'll get some clarification on this one, because at this point we don't have any clarification. There's anybody to get to know. It might just be getting to know your own self, right? And I think here's the clarification from our higher self. Enter the temple of your truth, meaning get to know yourself, right? Your temple of your own truth. Your higher self is saying it's time to do some self-introspection. It's time for you to be in that place where you are understanding who you really are. Okay? Placing trust in the wrong person. Past mistakes become our greatest teacher, right? And again, this is back to that self-introspection, because you're You place some trust in some people that you probably shouldn't have, and perhaps it's time to understand why. What is it that's causing that to happen? Our next message is, I'm aware now I love you for all that you are. Right? And this is from your divine counterpart. They're aware of the connection. They love you. However, they're still in their head. So let's see if we can get some more messages from your counterpart. You are the first person to make me feel this way, right? As I said before, they're in their head. They understand that, hey, how did you get in there? How did you break through all the barriers? Because nobody else has been able to, because they've been so closed off. I feel like I can be my true self around you, right? And back to, they know why you got in, because you were the one that was authentic. And it makes them want to be authentic, something that they're not used to. Okay, Divine Feminine, where are you in this place? I can feel it when you're thinking about me. I think about you too, but it hurts, right? You're in your head, mirroring. You guys both know that there's a connection there, but you're not sure how best to proceed. So let's see what some love messages we have for you guys. Different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision, and this is probably why you're in your head and why the other person's in their head. It's because they don't share the exact same experience, vision that you do. However, that's the beauty of divine counterparts. You guys complement each other. You can learn from each other. How boring is it going to be if you're with somebody who's exactly like you? There's no contrast whatsoever, so there's no learning, no expansion. And the last one's unavailable. This person is unavailable to give you all that you deserve, right? And this has been the message here. You're both in self-introspection. You're both probably going through DNOTs. You guys are both in that same place of figuring this out and figuring out what you need to heal. So let's look at what the time frame on this connection is. Sometime around your birthday. This is another one that's come up big this week. So whenever your birthday is, there's a good chance that you might get some movement or something changing in that experience. And so with that is our readings for the pick-a-pile. Please let me know in the comments or in the replay whether or not these pick-a-piles actually have resonated with the ones that you chose. And if they do, that's also a great, shall we say, indicator that you're tuning into your own intuition, and that's a great thing. So let me clear the deck here a little bit, clear the energies, and then we'll do a quick generic energy update for the collective of whatever collective wants to come in and express their story today. So please bear with me. So we'll talk as I'm clearing the cards away. Let's talk about twin flames, divine feminine, divine masculine. It's an energy. It is not a gender. Too many people believe that twin flames, the divine feminine is a woman. No, it's not. It's an energy. It can be a man. Twin flames can be in opposite genders. They can be same gender pairs. There's no rules around twin flames, so to speak. A lot of people try to put a rule around it. They try to understand it and put a box. It doesn't fit in a box. It never will fit in a box. And when you start giving it a box, you're creating some limiting programs within you that won't allow what needs to appear and manifest because you've limited it by something. And we try to remove limits. We don't want to so much create limits. So let's get into the current energies of the Twin Flame Collective that I am bringing in right now. Let's find current energies. Current energy today is deep in your heart. You already know the answer. Do what feels right. Right? And I think this is a message that I've been putting out today with the pick a pile as well. Trust your intuition. You already know the answer. We all hate to hear that because most of us are stuck in our head and we don't know the answer. Can't say that I'm any better than the rest of you with this. We all get challenged every day to try to understand what is that message, what is that knowing that I have, because it's sometimes not clear and doesn't come through, and we just gotta, kind of dig deep and work into it. So let's start off with some shadows of the Divine Masculine Collective. This kind of gives us a insight into where are they energetically right now, what's on their mind. And so let's look at this collective that I'm dealing with here. What are the shadows of this Divine Masculine Collective? We get any more shadows? All right. I feel is good. Okay, so this is the third time this card has come up. I hope you're happy for me, right? The Divine Masculine, he's in his head a lot. He knows he made a mistake, or she made a mistake. However, they're waiting for an apology, and that's the part that always kills us, right? They're so much in their ego that he or she is waiting for an apology when they know that they were the ones that made the mistake, and most likely both parties made the mistake. You got a reaction versus a response. You didn't allow for things because of trauma-based communication, and that's very common within the collective. That's something that you have to accept for yourself and forgive yourself. That you may have been pretty toxic with that response as well as your divine counterpart. However, you need to get to that place of acceptance and open to receive. So let's see where the Divine Feminine is sitting within this space. What's going on in her head, and where's the Divine Feminine in this? We'll take one card and one shadow from her. And the Divine Feminine is sitting, I wish we were part of each other's daily lives, maybe someday, but no matter what has transpired in the separation, we're both changing, or growing and changing for the better. Right? And so the Divine Feminine's aware. She's learning. She's trying to heal, but still is very attracted to the Divine Masculine. And let's get where her shadow is. Ooh, this one fell straight to the floor. So this is something that's coming up big in this particular collective. If this resonates with you, I want to tell you so much, right? So the Divine Feminine is really dying for that communication, wants to tell them all the things that they've experienced and learned and healed, and possibly have that communication that's a little bit more healed. So those are the current energies. Let's now look at and current shadows, where everybody's at. Let's look at some messages from the Divine Masculine. And messages from the Divine Masculine to Feminine in this read. Hey, Kamal. Okay. Okay, so I've got two messages coming from this collective. I think the world of you, and I have sexual fantasies about you, right? And so the Divine Masculine's definitely thinking about you. He or she, they're having fantasies. So they're still tied to the connection, probably don't know why. Let's see if we get some more messages from this collective as to what it is that they want to say for today, March 30th. Oh, got a few of them pop right out. I've waited for you way too long, and I have to turn my back on this connection now and let you go, right? So Divine Masculine's been waiting for that apology, as we saw earlier on. I always giggle on that one. He or she is in their ego thinking that you owe them an apology for walking away due to their toxic behavior. Regardless of the way things appear, you're my wish fulfillment. Again, conflicting thoughts inside their head. And letting you go has been one of the most challenging things I've ever tried to do. And you can see he's trying, or she is trying, but it's not working. All right, so let's get a read as to some messages on this specific connection. And right away, we've got 4 cards. So we've got past lives. Right, so you guys have had some past lives together, good or bad, we don't know. Guilt, right? There's a lot of guilt in the connection, and that's preventing that happiness. So we also have rejoice, embrace your loving connection and rejoice. So let's get back to that joy. And then we have power. Power of love is like a magnet drawing the souls together. So as you start healing and getting into that joy, that magnet is going to start pulling you two back together again. Remember, Divine Feminine, be a magnet. Do not be a chaser. Let's get a few more messages within this connection. Okay. Messages here. Messages do we have around the connection? Okay. Don't leave me, right? Both sides, I feel, on this one are worried that the other one's leaving them behind. They're feeling lost, right, because of that. And let's see what the angels have to tell us on timing if they want to. They have been as snarky can be this entire week. They have not wanted to give us anything. So, angels, when will we see some movement in this connection or a breakthrough? The angels are saying there's an opportunity. Can we get a time? And they're saying trust. Trust in the divine timing. What we always love to hear. Grr is what I say to that. And let's see if our timing cards are going to give us anything on this. Any other connection do we have? And let's see, what's the timing on this connection for things to move forward? And time frame is undetermined right now, right? So they're basically double stamping us with, sorry, divine timing, just trust, let go of your control issues, and move on. And with that, that's our energy read for today. If it resonated with you, it's your story. If it didn't, this is not your story. We're going to have a few more during the day if I have some time. So if anybody would like a card, Kamal, I see you on. Would you like a few cards? Seeing as you're the only one I see jumping into the chat. If you're still here, just type what your question is, and we'll pull you a few cards. And then while I'm cleaning up, I'll do my commercials. The commercials I have for today are, please like and follow this channel. Please also check my regular channel. I've got a new Twin Flame activation at Silver Fox Spiritual, the original channel. I also have a few updates on my TikTok channel, Silver Fox 9501, and I am still taking some personal light language for anybody who would like it. I'm still offering that, and just look into the details of the videos on Silver Fox Spiritual, or just send me an email at silver.fox.affirmations@gmail.com. So Kamal, if you're still there, let me know if you would like a card. Otherwise, I am going to end this live and post it up in a little bit. I'm hoping at one point we start generating enough traffic where we'll get some people to actually join on the live and request some cards, as I will be taking these requests. And there will be no charge. Donations always appreciated, but all I ask is that you like and subscribe to the channel to receive a card. Okay, with that, I think we're going to end this live. I thank everybody who's either watching it live or on the replay. I will try to go live again sometime this weekend, maybe with a little bit better notice, but for the most part, I just get on when I get on. I have some time. I had some time this morning. I got woken up early. Energy's been crazy. So with that, thanks again, and have a wonderful day.